Another week of college football, another edition of Four Downs, where I tell you who's hot, who's not, and so much more. So let's get to it. First down, who's hot? The number one team in the nation, Alabama. The Crimson Tide haven't skipped a beat after winning the national championship last season. Alabama is 6-0 behind true freshman Jalen Hurts, and he could add another huge win to the resume this weekend against Tennessee. I mean, we can't forget how he annihilated USC at AT&T Stadium, can we? And let's just talk a minute about how Hurts is a true freshman leading an elite team. Alabama is in a tier all on its own, and he just walks on and leads the pack. Nick Saban doesn't just recruit talent well, he recruits talent that is already collegiate ready at an elite level. Next up on Who's Hot is BYU running back Jamal Williams. Williams has been the spark for the Cougars this season. He's the nation's second leading rusher and has 10 touchdowns over his last 4 games. His 163 yards on the ground helped BYU take down Michigan State last weekend. Hey, Big 12, you sure you don't want BYU? Or maybe you do. That's who's hot, and here's who's not. The Stanford Cardinal. Stanford took out both California teams, first with USC and then UCLA, but struggled when it came to Washington schools. Both the Huskies and Cougars handed Stanford back-to-back losses, and now the Cardinal is pushed out of the top 25. Stanford gets Notre Dame on Saturday in a battle of we need this win more than you do. Another team or unit that's not hot, the Texas defense. So far this season, the Longhorns defense has given up 45 points or more in every game except for one. Now, you're probably wondering, how bad is it? It can't be that bad, right? Well, it is. Last weekend, Oklahoma's Baker Mayfield threw for 390 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Longhorns. But it's okay, you guys, because Charlie Strong is calling the defensive plays, and that seems to be working out really well. On to third down, the top storyline in college football. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Ann Arbor had a clever idea for a promotion before Michigan played Rutgers. It was pretty simple. It went like this. However many points the Wolverines won by was the percentage that a customer would get off of their bill. Cool. I love the idea. Well, the Wolverines won 78-0. The restaurant stated that the maximum would be 50% off, but still, that's a risky move to test the Wolverines. And guess who took advantage of that promotion on Tuesday? This guy. Hope you enjoyed that discounted steak, corn, and milk, Mr. Harbaugh. And to top it all off, last but not least, fourth down. They said it. Paul Feinbaum from the SEC Network told ESPN, "When you get right down to it, I've always respected Notre Dame. I think it's one of the great institutions of higher learning in this country. But why would anyone want to play for Brian Kelly? He is a miserable human being. He blames everyone but himself. And frankly, I think this season is going down the drain and they could lose as many as 8 or 9 games. The luck of the Irish may have officially run out in South Bend."